Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Friday, March 21st, 2014. Happy spring to everybody. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures, and what you'll see here is that the futures are trading higher this morning by about $4. Now, today is quadruple witching options expiration for the month of March. So there will be a lot of distortions in the market today. You'll get a lot of activity probably in the final 30 minutes of the trading day today, as there'll be some reshuffling and rebalancing going on between the indexes. A lot of mutual funds will have to drop some equities and add others into their portfolio. So expect some late day volatility. But in the morning time, usually after the first couple of hours, the markets will simmer down and be a little bit quiet. So I'm not really sure what we're going to make of today, but nonetheless, you do have a quadruple witching options expiration, and you should be aware of that. Everything under the sun will be expiring. All right, let's get into some charts here. S&P futures are trading higher by about 4 points at the moment. Not too shabby of a start. The markets, for the most part, have held up pretty well this week, but that's Options X. We'll see what next week brings. Let's get into earnings today. We got some stocks out here. Nike is the first one on my chopping block. The stock right now closed at $79.27. It's trading at $76.70 at the moment. You can see down here. Look at that big fall in Nike after earnings. So the company reported earnings. They said currency problems are affecting the company, affecting the earnings, and could affect next year's earnings as well. So not a great report out of Nike, but nonetheless, the stock is trading lower. I will have gap levels for this play for Nike today. So again, come on over to the chat room, and we'll have some gap levels for Nike. They'll be posted up right around 9 o'clock, which is about 20 minutes from now. So we do have gap levels for Nike, but this is one that is in motion. Nike will be played today sometime in the chat room. Next one we're going to look at today is going to be Symantec. SYMC is the ticker symbol. This is another company that reported earnings. I don't think they reported earnings. I take that back. It looks like they got rid of their CEO. So again, they terminated the chief executive officer, Steve Bennett, and they're going to replace him with an interim CEO. I don't know what the story is here, but we have levels for this one as well, and they'll be posted up in the chat room right now. The stock is trading at $18.94. It closed at $20.90. So that's basically a 2-point decline. We will have some gap levels, though, so come on over to the chat room. This is another potential play today. For those of you that are not in the chat room, if the stock did get down to $17, there would be a pretty good short-term support area around that area. But we will give you exact gap levels at 9 a.m. this morning in the intraday stock chat. Let's take a look at Ann Taylor, ticker symbol ANN. And what you'll see here is that the stock right now is trading at $40.94. It looks like they have an activist getting involved with the company. So I think it's Golden Gate Capital. It's taking a 9.5% stake in the parent of Ann Taylor and the Loft. Right now the stock is trading sharply higher. It closed yesterday at $37.23. And today it's trading at $40.94, as you can see here. This stock should run into a wall of resistance around 42. But be very, very careful trying to play this one today. Anytime these activists get in there, the stock usually will hold up for the day. So I wouldn't really, once you get to around $42, $41.75, if you own it, I would trail your stop. If you don't own it, really is not a lot you could do with it when there's an activist getting involved. Sometimes the stock will keep that euphoric move for the session. So I really wouldn't recommend shorting it today. Let's take a look at Tiffany's. Tiffany's reported earnings. Looks like right now the news out of Tiffany was not so good. I guess they had a quarterly profit, but it was 5 cents below estimates. That is not a good sign. So we'll see how Tiffany plays out today. I will have gap levels for this one as well. But nonetheless, stock closed at $91.17. It's trading at $89.30 at the moment. So pretty good gap down on Tiffany. This is another one we're going to look to play in the chat room today. So again, I'll have those levels posted up there at 9 o'clock. Let's take a look at Tibco Software. I believe they reported earnings as well. TIBX is the ticker symbol. I typed that in wrong. Right now, the stock's trading at $21.90. It closed at $21.59. Now I have some levels here for you. The upside resistance level would be around 2245 to 2250. So keep that on the radar, somewhere around this level, 2245 to 2250. That should pretty much be the resistance point for TIPCO. And if it does decline, you're going to watch $20 and I believe around 40 cents as being support. So again, a lot lower, but nonetheless 2040 will be the support level. So keep that on the radar. Those would be your resistance points. Those would be your support levels. Both levels in my book can be played as a scalp play. Remember, a scalp play is nothing more than a quick day trade, 10 to 30 minutes. But this week we have had some pretty good scalps from the morning video, so hopefully we'll keep that going. Let's take a look at gold this morning. Gold is trading higher by about $8 right now to $1338.50 an ounce. So we're going to move over to the GLD, which is a good proxy for trading gold futures. What you'll see here with the GLD, it's trading right around 128.87 at the moment. It closed at 127.86, so GLD getting about $1 bounce from yesterday's close. That's a pretty decent move in the GLD today. But again, gold has been pulling back over the past 4 trading sessions. And again, I think a lot of it has to do with Options X. A lot of it has to do with the stronger U.S. dollar index. And a lot of it has to do with all of the news that's coming out about the Ukraine, Russia. So there's a lot involved here with the gold trade. But gold on the daily chart still looks fine to me. There really doesn't seem to be any real problem out here yet. Looking at the oil market today, you're looking at light sweet crude trading higher by about 32 cents. So light sweet crude is trading at $99.22, $99.22 a barrel. Let's go to the USO, which is a good way to trade light sweet crude. And you're going to see that's popping up a little bit, trading at $35.75. It closed at $35.58 yesterday. Again, I'm not really sure what to make out of the USO. The only level on the downside that I like would be around $34.50. It gets to $34.50, you can trade it there for a scalp play. If it doesn't, I really don't know what it's going to do. It's going to just chop around in this range. So again, little upticking in the USO today, and also light sweet crude getting a bid, trading higher by about 30 cents. So we're not going to make too much out of it at the moment. We'll see how this all plays out and shakes out, but that's what we're seeing. Remember, today is options expiration, and it is a quadruple witching expiration. That means there's 4 different classes of equities that are going to expire today. Basically, everything under the sun has an expiration date today. So expect volatility in the final 30 minutes. Be a little bit careful because there will be reshuffling going on, and that's just mutual funds and different different type of equity funds that are going to try to get out of some stocks and into others. You get a lot of rebalancing, and you just never know what the quadruple witching in the final 30 minutes can bring you. So be a little bit aware of that. I don't think it's going to be too bad, but we'll see how it plays out. With that said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we will see you a little bit later on the charts. Take care, everyone.